Hello guys and welcome to SteveKnows. I'm going to go through each of these genres available for virtual reality games on the Oculus Quest and show off a game that you guys might enjoy. I want to do this as a regular thing because there are tons of hidden gems out there and I don't want people to keep hearing of these same things over and over again. So I'm not going to be including things such as Beat Saber or Super Hot. They're just too big. I'm sure that you already know of those titles. Please also let me know if I miss out on any genres and I will include them in the next video, and also any games you think deserve to be on this list. So that is enough chin wagging. Let's get started on the video, and please subscribe because you bring me a step closer to the dream. It's appreciated. So let's get started on the games. So let's start off with an action title, Apex Construct. This game was an OG release on the Oculus Quest, so many of you may not have seen it or heard of it, as you may have recently got your quests over the holiday season, but this is a great title, a great port onto this system. This is a single-player, story-driven action-adventure title where you progress through a world overrun by mechanical, robot creatures in a post-apocalyptic universe. Your weapon of choice is a bow and arrow with a shield that you can upgrade for more rich features and strength. It is very satisfying to pull back that bow and take out the enemy. The game also has puzzles, not just combat. The home hub is also customizable with unlockables and has replayability. As you unlock new abilities, you can go back to previous missions and uncover previously hidden areas. The game plays and looks fantastic on the Quest. Next, we have RPGs, and this one is an RPG/MMO if you're into that style of game, and that is Orbus Reborn. This is one of the few of this genre built for room-scale virtual reality, so if you've got the space, you can enjoy this how it's supposed to be. Enjoy a huge open world, of course, but the game boasts the most gameplay time that I've seen on the Quest, with hundreds of hours of quests to play. It also has an art style that I do really like, that painted look that we had in Wind Waker back in the day. If you've played the original game, this one has 4 more classes to enjoy. Player versus player options, more enemies that also have a better AI, and more mini-games to enjoy and pass the time. It is recommended that if you want to play this game to check out the tutorials, otherwise you may be missing important features of the game. This is one of the few RPG MMOs on this system, so if you're interested, enjoy. We're on to an adventure title now, and this one I really do love. This is Journey of the Gods. Another early release on the Quest system, which never seems to get much love, and I do not know why. There is also a demo available for Journey of the Gods if you wanted to try before you buy. And on top of that, this game is cross-buy. It's being coined the Zelda of virtual reality, because you embody a young hero who's trying to save the people of the land from the Chaos Moon causing darkness to approach. You have a wide, stunning world to explore to find the ancients. Once you find them, you will engage in a battle, and when they are defeated, you will gain a new magical ability, making you stronger for the next battle. And also, not just for combat, it gives you unique abilities for exploration too. I do love the back and forth from the hero embodiment to the godlike views. It really creates some unique gameplay, so pick up your sword and your shield and enjoy this epic adventure. We are now onto sports, and I'm choosing Thrill of the Fight. I chose Thrill of the Fight as a sports game because it's boxing, and in virtual reality this is a very active experience, which of course sport is, and this is a bargain. Unlike other boxing titles, this game is intended to be raw and more realistic. When you're in your fight, you'll have to block, weave, haymaker your way to victory, and you also have a gym to train before that big day. Each fighter you face will also have a unique style that you will have to adapt to, so you don't have that repetitive experience, you get a more challenging fight. Room scale is required for this game, as you are to be in a ring and to be fully immersed, so 2 meters by 2 meters is recommended, but of course there's always some leeway, just do not punch the TV. So if you've got the space, try this one out. It's a great workout as well. And there's also a great video from BMF where he had a professional fighter play this game. It's a brilliant watch. Thank you, Ian Fitz, the single developer of this game. So onto artistic and creative games, ones for people who have an amazing imagination and creative artistry skills. This is Sculptor VR. For the Van Goghs and the Monets of this world, this game combines artistry with social elements, so you can create a world to play in and then explore and experience it with up to 4 friends, and you can continue to build upon it together. It's also cross-platform, so if you're on a Quest or a Go or a Rift, you'll be able to play together still. This game boasts a near unlimited universe for you to create, and if you're a perfectionist, do not worry, the title has 10,000 times zoom available, so you can really focus on the details of your creations. The icing on the cake for this is if you have a 3D printer, you can export your creations in OBJ or FBX format and send it to your printer, allowing you to create Quest accessories or print out your creations into the real world. Not bad for $7.99. Virtual reality is amazing. It enables us to get fit or learn things without us even realizing we are. To us, we're just playing a game. So this one is exploration and education. We have Ocean Rift. So for a more relaxing educational experience, we have an exploration game that takes us into the deep blue sea, a place we don't have easy access to. And if you're in isolation, this is a nice one for the family to experience, as you can swim around the sea to discover many creatures, manatees, whales, stingrays, turtles, and even animals from prehistoric times. And if you're up for it, you can even get in a cage with a shark. There are 14 locations for you to swim around in, and 40 narrated information points, so you can learn more about the animals in the deep blue sea. On to horror now, we have Dreadhalls. VR seems to be so good at making us drop some nuggets in scary titles, and one that made me do so that you may have seen on a stream is Dreadhalls. This game created such an ethos where I was always worried to walk around the corner in fear of what's to come, or to turn around as I hear something that's behind me. And often there wasn't even anything there, but every now and again there would be an otherworldly creature at which I would scream and run. In this game you have to find keys spread across the map, and once you have all of the keys you can progress to the next stage. A very simple premise, just executed in a way that I'm sure you will have so much fun watching your friends play. Next we have survival horror, and I'm choosing Lies Beneath. So survival horror is one of my favourite genres, and of course what else would it be other than Lies Beneath? This is a creepy title that has you on the back foot with its creepy creatures, inspired by Silent Hill and Resident Evil, a great stunning art style as well that runs so well on the Quest. It's a 1-to-1 port with its PC counterpart. The game has you playing Mai, who is trying to find her father and save her town as it's been overrun by an otherworldly presence. The game has you intrigued in the story as it's like a living comic book, and you want to progress to find out more about what's going on. It also has fun action, blowing off heads, throwing axes and knives, but you will have to conserve your ammo because if you run out, you will be screwed. And also keep a sandwich on you so you can eat it and heal up. To me, this is a Quest must play. So now we're on to Puzzlers. I was stuck between the Room VR, because that's also another great title, and a Fisherman's Tale, but I'm going for a Fisherman's Tale. Fisherman's Tale was chosen as this game has a very unique style of play and a very rich, beautiful story throughout, winning the Best Virtual Reality Game Award in 2019. You play a fisherman that has a dollhouse of his own house on the table in front of him, and if you look into that house, you can see yourself, and if you look up, you can see yourself looking into the dollhouse. It's some sort of space physics breaking madness, but it does create that unique style of play. As you solve the puzzles to progress, you may need to place items in that dollhouse or throw them out of the house to expand them or shrink them in size so they become useful in solving your puzzle. I'm deliberately not mentioning the story because it is great and cute, no spoilers. This one's from Vertigo Games, a veteran in this virtual reality space. Onto rhythm-based games, and there are plenty. I love Synth Riders, I love Beat Saber, but this one has got to be Pistolwhip. The new content is fantastic. So I'm sure you've heard of this game, and if you haven't, you should have. This is coined the John Wick game of virtual reality. You are on rails going through environments that are stunning. They have this unique style of a glitchy computer simulation and bright colours. Enemies will run out to the beat of the music, and to get the highest score you will have to shoot them accurately and to the beat of the song whilst dodging all of the oncoming fire, and it's much harder than it sounds. The first time I played this, I was hurting so much the next day. It is very active, and the intense EDM tracks gets the blood pumping. If you like a challenge, use Deadeye mode and have no aim assist. Cloudhead Games, the creators of this, also got Dev of the Year, and they have been adding tracks to this title on a monthly basis. A great one. We're on to fitness. Box VR. I am gonna swear by BoggitVR. I have been having regular sessions since I got this, and I still have a slight muscle ache after playing it. This is a great workout and a ton of fun. You have a selection of classes available created by experts, organised by length of the class so you can choose the intensity of your session. In the game you will have to punch the target, sometimes it's a jab, an uppercut, a hook, a squat or a block. It also has a calorie counter so you can see how well you are doing, including an inbuilt fitness tracker so you can monitor your progress and set targets. It really doesn't feel like a workout. I want to push myself just because I want to keep playing the game. I love this. We're on to multiplayer now, and of course if you can sideload, Pavlov is a clear winner, but on the official store I'm going to go with a beautiful co-op game, Path of the Warrior. This game is a co-op beat-em-up for virtual reality inspired by Streets of Rage and Double Dragon, classic retro titles. The local gangs have joined forces for a hostile takeover, led by the leader Mr. S. It's up to you and your friend to save the streets of Rage City together, getting into bar and street fights. Jab, kick and throw enemies into objects around the environment and find unique weapons in every phase. There are a ton of fun Easter eggs to find as well that pay homage to the early 90s. This game also looks and plays incredible, one of my favourite Quest titles. And finally, onto some arcade action where you can just drop in and drop out and just have a little session to enjoy yourself in virtual reality, and that is Space Pirate Trainer. Another game that came out early days for the Quest, so you may not have got exposure to it for the new Questers. There is also a demo available for you to try. This is one of those games you can have a quick session on and carry on with your day, or take it in turns with friends and family. Nearly 2,000 reviews and 5-star overall speaks for itself. This is a wave shooter where you have a variety of weapons and gadgets like a shield, and you have to take out the drones and enemies that keep popping up trying to attack you. You will have to be accurate, fast and strategic. Simple, fun, intense, arcade action. Many will say this is a must-play for the Quest. So that's it from me today, guys. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you found something there for you to enjoy, because there's a ton of great games available. Please stick around for next time and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the latest and greatest virtual reality news and games. Thank you to my patrons, you absolute legends. Happy gaming, guys. Good day.